what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another, I guess you could call this a rhythm game reaction, I suppose. It is a collaborative song for two different games, one of them being Waka, the other one being Groove Master, and this is QiXiN MAdN3ss 2153. I had to make sure I got that number right. This is the Cyber Madness extended version, and this might actually sound weird coming from me as somebody without much experience in this field, but I actually do recognize both of the producers involved here. Not exclusively from doing YouTube videos on their stuff either, I just recognize their names from out and about listening to music before, so I am aware of them and their sound. I've heard both of these producers. I just don't know if they're going to have any of that in here. I don't know what this is going to be. As far as a collaborative song, it's probably not going to be a mashup, probably just an original track. So I'm going to have to listen to this and find out. So without further ado, let's go! Ooh. I didn't expect them to start like that.
Activate.
Ooh! Okay, definitely an original piece. Just a collaboration. This definitely doesn't have mashup vibes, so. I love that space. Just letting it go silent for a second. Whew. It's like, I know it's gonna get crazy at some point. So far it's been pretty contained. Okay, I'm here for it. Whew. God. Yeah, now they're getting a little bit more fancy with it. Now they're having fun. That's more rhythm game stuff, just throwing in weird subdivided stings. Ooh, man, that side chain, that's heavy. Almost overdoing it a little bit, getting close. Woo. I was worried about that side chain there for a second. Side chain's fine. Sometimes people can really exaggerate it though. Oh, that was fun. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fucking hold on to your chair, Jesus Christ. There's that hard style kick again. Basically a staple. Oh, that's how they ended it. Okay. I was wondering if that was going to turn into something else. I forgot what time was while listening to this. So now we reached that part where, while I obviously had a good time listening, as you probably just saw, I don't know entirely what I can say about this song because, like I said, I do know these producers, but I haven't heard enough of their music in order to tell who was who or what part was supposed to be Waka, what part was supposed to be Groove Coaster. I don't know those properties well enough at all well to really be able to decipher what's what here. I think it was a super fun track. I think it was one of the most fun collaborations I've heard in recent memory. Just, you can tell that they were both having a good time throwing ideas back and forth, and you can tell that this isn't the same person too. There's too many little intricate details between their styles, but I just don't know whose is whose. That's kind of my problem here, and that's entirely a me issue. That's me not knowing them as well, and I'm sure a lot of you, if not all of you watching this, do know their works well enough to be able to tell who's who, or like what the crossovers are supposed to be, if there's references in any of the themes, if there's motif work there. That I'm going to be lost on because I don't play the games and I don't know them well enough. But as far as general production goes, this was a blast. I can tell that they knew what they were doing, that they had a good time. The mix was great, and while there were those spots in there where I was like, ooh, might be pushing it a little bit too far with the sidechain, that's just a me thing too. It's entirely up to subjective opinion how much is too much sidechain. There is a point to me where like too much of the music itself gets dipped out, where I'm like, okay, now it just sounds like somebody's turning on and off the volume dial constantly instead of making room for other frequencies. It's now just whoop, get out of the way, whoop, get out of the way. It's constant. So that was happening, and especially at the end of that section with all of that sidechain there, it was almost too far. I would actually push to say at the very end it was too far. They pushed it and they stepped over the line. It was like 1 foot. It was like the I'm not in your room, no I am, no I'm not kind of thing. It's just like, get the fuck out of my room. So like that's what happens, you know? It's going to happen to most producers. They're going to overstep that or push it a little bit too far. But like I said, it's a subjective thing. Some people are going to hear that and go, hell yeah. It really just depends on who you are. And for me, while I appreciate what side chains are and what they're supposed to do, and the beginning of that section definitely handled it in a more applicable way, by the end of it, I was like, this might be a little bit too much. Other than that, though, everything about it was fantastic. It was such a fun time. Like, I can't overstate how fun this song is, especially knowing that it's a collaboration. So you know that these two were just throwing ideas back and forth, tossing demos at each other and going, hey, do you think we could work with this? Hey, do you want to do that? Hey, maybe here's a thing I did. Try to figure out a way to transition off of that. Good luck, bozo. And it's just, I can tell that they were kind of playing with each other a little bit. And that's the best part about collaborations. Having that freedom to explore new sides of music with somebody else who has a different idea. You're both going to the same goal, and it's fun to play around with the ways to get there, the different avenues different people take, and it challenges you as an artist to do so. And I think that's one of the most valuable things you can have, is somebody who will challenge you a little bit. Even if you are largely aligned in style, much like these two are, you can still have moments where you're like, oh, I never would have thought of that. Oh, but then I can do this, and it'll like spark that creative drive. So if you're a musician and you haven't done a collaboration yet, try it. Listen to somebody else's work, see who you want to work with, send off messages and see if you'll get a reply. The worst thing you can do is not ask, right? And I'm not saying go after fucking Skrillex or some shit. Don't go after somebody with a legacy. Maybe go somebody within your same wheelhouse. It's the same reason that people like Porter Robinson and MAdN did an amazing collaboration together in Shelter, because they knew each other already and they were like, hey, you want to do something, you know? Some of the best songs out there have done that. It's just people working together and wanting to collaborate and challenge each other while also creating this new sound that is entirely their own. And I think that's what they did here. It's just hard to decipher who's who when I don't have any more information on who they are. But I think I'll stop yapping there. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to get to something else, drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you want to guarantee something, much like St. MAdN3ss did for this one, you can always go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships, or you can force me to listen to something. Doesn't matter what it's from, who it's by, if it's good or bad, none of that matters. That's why it's a guarantee. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye! See all of you in the next video.